So we're just about to get going here at the Capstone Forum at SMU. This is the visual part that I have to do in order to get the degree. It is taking the paper, which is here, and making it into something visual and trying to maybe summarize it a bit, because folks don't want to read a 90-page comparative analysis. So what we have is the title, and there is actually an aspect of childhood buried in the title itself. Can you guess what it is? And so I went for a Fruit Loops effect on the subtitle there. So what other things I have on the table are the piece that's the flagship anchor of the whole project, and some of the books that are involved. And so let's start with the first realm, music composition. And there's my piece again. And then there's another piece that I did a while ago. Oops, cello coming off there. Under the aspect of formative years. Then over here we have a seminal young adult novel that I used as inspiration for my memoir in my memoir class, and that is the aspect of adolescence, of course. Now these stickers are from my memoir, which was titled Not Famous, Not Even Almost, a mostly true memoir of a part-time indie artist. So clearly I got my title inspired from Sherman Alexie. And then here under literature we have the unfortunate aspect of divorce. These are two books that are written to assist children with that unfortunate aspect of childhood. And then over here we have a very famous illustration from the second page of a very famous children's novel. And down here is Sendak's In the Night Kitchen, under the aspect of strong-willed child. Then over here for poetry, we have another formative years look. And this is some sidewalk art by my niece Tori, when she was about 5, I guess. And then here I have a new poem that I wrote. It's called Magic Garden World, and I'll zoom into some of the different little fun stickers I put on there to help illustrate what's actually in the poem. And over here running is a video that I did for my church, First United Methodist Church. Some of you may remember that. It was a really fun thing to do in the spring of 2014 when I was in the midst of my creative writing classes. It was a great practical application for some of what I was studying at the time. So there you have it, and the option to listen if anybody wants to listen. So in about, let's see, it's like about 10 minutes I will have to be ready to discuss anything that anybody wants to know about my project and answer questions. And tomorrow then I will meet with my professor in person to discuss the whole project and all of the portfolio components, and hopefully all of that gets approved. We'll see.